shout out to the channel members because you guys are the reason that these Ask Untied videos happen on a monthly basis, man. Every single question is provided by a channel member, and if you guys are not channel members yet, feel free to check that out. Hit join down below and just read about what we got going on over there. A lot of cool perks, $10 off the web store, access to secret drops, which is like Yeezys for $5, not clickbait. I don't even need to hype it up, man, because everybody knows by now that the channel memberships are lit. If you're not a channel member yet, get on that, because you need to get on that. Anyway, let's talk about questions and answers. Ask Untied basically is the time for you guys to connect with me on like a little bit more personal level. I talk about sneakers somewhat in here, but for the most part, it's not sneaker related. This is where I talk about more like my life, my experiences, and just trying to get to know you guys on a more personal level as well. So hopefully I'm able to help some of you guys with that, and if you guys have questions, I hope I can answer that. So let's take a look at what we got today. To start it off, we have a question from Brendan Alvord. How long do you see yourself doing YouTube? YouTube right now is my hobby. I do actually have like a 9-to-5 job where I work as a counselor. I told you guys that many times on previous Ask Untied episodes, but that's like my day job. YouTube, how long do I see myself doing it? I don't have a set answer for that, unfortunately, Brendan. It's more just kind of fluid for me. Like, as long as you guys continue to watch and as long as you guys continue to support what I do, I feel like I just can't really stop the channel, you know? There probably will get to a point eventually where everybody will just kind of stop watching, and that's perfectly fine. At that point is when I will stop making content. But as long as there's people supporting and there's people watching, then that's the main thing for me. The other instance where I can see like I'm not doing YouTube anymore is just if I get like burnt out with it. I know YouTube burnout is like a real thing, and like I know people get like really stressed out over it, and if my job starts to get like very hectic, then I'm gonna have to put YouTube on the back burner, unfortunately, because this is not my life right now. A lot of people want me to go full-time on YouTube, and maybe that's something down the line if I get really passionate about it, but right now my passion is helping kids with disabilities. So that's where I am right now. It might change in the future, we'll see. Brennan C asks, when you grew up, what kind of sports did you play and what interests did you have? Which is a great question. So I grew up in Las Vegas, not in Hawaii, as a lot of you guys think I did. I grew up in Las Vegas, and the main sport that I played for like, I think 9 years of my life or so was soccer. It was something that I did for a really long time. I think that was like the first sport I ever played as a kid, and I kind of kept it going until high school. Then in high school, I kind of got over it, so I stopped. But after that, when I did get to high school, I switched to track and field. But in terms of like actual team sports, the other sport that I played in high school was volleyball for a bit. Volleyball is actually pretty dope. Love that. And if you guys are into anime, Haikyuu, check it out at Volleyball Anime. It's good. Next question is from X-Ray the Clown. I feel like I picked his question many times, and it's because he has good questions, guys. If you guys always ask me the same questions about sneakers, I'm not gonna pick it. Sorry, but that's just how it is. I don't want to talk about sneakers in these episodes. I want to talk about like personal stuff and like, you know, get to like really like in-depth things. So that's what we're gonna be talking about: concepts, thinking, you know, a little bit more than just shoes. X-Ray the Clown asks, what's your favorite video game series to play in your spare time? Mine's Fortnite at the moment. Okay. I'm talking about profound stuff on this channel, you know, concepts, and we're talking about video games now. So kind of blew myself up over there, but whatever. Anyway, video games or video game series do I play in my spare time? I used to play a lot of shooters like recently, so like Overwatch, Apex Legends. I played Fortnite even for a little bit too with my friends. I mean, it's fun, like I like playing those games, but it's more for like, I guess, socialization, because I get to talk to my friends that live in the mainland and stuff, like over like game audio chat and stuff. And that for me is like the main thing why I played games. Like I grew up playing a lot of video games, a lot of video games, and my main games that I played was RPGs. Like things like Final Fantasy is something that I would play. The Kingdom Hearts series is something I played. I don't even know what else. Legend of the Dragoon, that's like an old PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 game. It's pretty old. But yeah, those kinds of games are what like I really enjoy. Next question is from Robert Strickland. Robert's my boy. Robert asks, what's the #1 thing you hope people get from watching your videos? That, man, I just want to build a sense of community. That's pretty much it. The sneaker community is very cutthroat, guys. Like, there's a lot of people only in it for themselves. They try to just flex on kids. They try to make people feel like inferior and stuff, and that's not what I brought to this channel. Like, I don't flex on you guys to show you guys how much money I'm like spending, or, you know, how cool I am because I have hype sneakers and stuff. That's not my point. I've been trying to exemplify on this channel that if you work hard and if you stick with it, and if you guys are smart with spending money, you guys can build collections that you didn't think was possible. I'm a prime example of that, man. I just know how it is, and I just want to help you guys try to get to like these same kind of areas. So I guess the main takeaway is just that I hope you guys are able to get that sense as well of just creating community and helping each other. That's pretty much it. Okay, and so the last two questions is like a two-parter. #1 is from Davey Langham. Davey asks, can you least tell me about your college experience, bro? Can you at least? I want to hear this rant you mentioned in the last Q&A. Also, to go with that, Sean Vlogs 25 asked, I remember hearing in a video that you did social work or something along those lines. Do you wish that you would have went to school for something else? I'm currently going for psychology, but I've been thinking about picking up a minor in business. So I put those two together because they're both college related questions. Number one, my rant about college is that I wish college wasn't like the norm per se. Like I wish it wasn't like pressed so heavily on people, like if you don't go to college you're nothing, like you need to go to college in order to be successful, because I don't think that's the case. In my job, what I do is I actually help people with disabilities, kids with disabilities like I mentioned, and my thing is to help them find employment. So I'm in the employment realm a lot. Like I look for jobs, I'm always on the job market looking to try to help these kids who probably won't be able to get a college education. And from my experiences with that, I found that there's so many positions out there that can pay you like 80, 90,000, $100,000 a year, and you don't need a college degree. And the thing with the college thing is that because I come from a place where I was very like, see, I'm already ranting, I can feel myself talking faster and like more rapid. Okay, calm down. The thing with college is, like I was telling you guys earlier, is like I didn't come from a family with a lot of money, so I had to take out a whole bunch of student loans. And that's my like rant about college, Davey, is like student loans suck. Like you come out of college and you're so like engrossed in debt that it's so hard to get out of it, man. Like if I didn't have this YouTube, I'd be stressed out every single day of my life, because it doesn't pay well if you work in the helping profession. And that's kind of like, to go back to Sean's question, this is why it was two parts. Do I wish that I went to school for something else other than social work? In a way, sometimes yes, because the helping profession, it's so hard to get out of that debt. Like when you're a counselor, when you're like a social worker, whatever you want to do in that realm, you don't get paid a lot. The work you do is so valuable to the community and you help so many people, but there is not a lot of money in that thing, which is so unfortunate, because those jobs are necessary, man. We gotta help people, we gotta help where we can, but those people don't get paid, and it sucks. To get out of student loan debt and stuff with that, it's really tough and super stressful. So sometimes I wish I went back to school, because I did psychology as my undergrad, and I wish I maybe did something in business. So that's a smart idea on your part, but it really depends on where your priorities are. If you're trying to make a lot of money, then yeah, psychology probably isn't like the best route to go unless you go get to like a psychiatrist or psychologist level. And my other thing with the rant about college is that college isn't for everybody, man. Like if you don't know exactly what you want to do, and if you don't have like a concrete goal of what you want to do, I don't think it's a good place to go, because you're gonna end up spending money and spending time on stuff that you're not even certain you want to do after you're done. And that's the problem. Like you're gonna go to school for 4 or 5 years, and then you come out of it and you're like, do I even really want to do this job? At 18, you don't really have any life experiences to know like if you want to actually do that for the rest of your life. After you're done like going to college, you're committed to that job at that point. Like you went to school for 5 years. It's hard to leave that, because you went to school for 5 years and you're not going to go back again, like create more debt, create more loans, so you can go try to change to a different like degree. And college is good if you have like a super concrete idea of what you want to do, a very clear defined goal and a clear path. If you're on the fence, man, my thing is honestly like try out a community college, try out something, just see if you like it. But there are so many jobs out there that can pay you even more than what a college degree will give you. Examples, really quick. I know this video is long, and I know this is like way from sneaker stuff, but I really want to talk about this because it's like how my work is on a daily basis. So UPS drivers can get up to $90,000 in Hawaii, which is an insane amount of money. That's so much more than I'm actually making as a counselor, and that's crazy because you don't need a degree. That's it. You don't need a degree. Trade schools to be like an electrician, a plumber. Electricians, over 100 grand a year, and you don't need to go to like a 4-year college. You can go to a technical school that's like 2 years and you'll make bank. Like there's just so many different options. Like MRI tech is like a 2-year program and you can make $70,000, $80,000 a year. Like there's so many options, and it just feels like unless you have a bachelor's degree, which is like what the media and stuff is telling you need, then you're not anything. Like you're not successful per se, and I don't think that's true. That's my little spiel about college. Like I like the concept of college if you know exactly what you're gonna do, or if you're going into like a specific specialty. But if you're going in it just to like party, or if you're just going in it to like experience things, you're gonna end up trying to experience things for $20,000 a year plus, and that's debt that you're gonna have to pay after you get out, and that's crazy. Like the debt is so overbearing. I'm not gonna get into politics because I know a lot of like politicians are trying to change student loan debts and stuff, but yeah, that would be helpful if that is like something that does happen down the line. Man, I was ranting right there. But yeah, I like talking about that because that is my day job. So if you guys have any questions about that kind of stuff, let me know in like the next Ask Untied, like more specifically. I'm always down to help you guys. Like I like this Ask Untied because I get to be like a counselor, you know, for the most part. Like I get to help with problems, I get to help you guys like kind of decipher and figure out what's going on in life, because I'm not seasoned per se, but I have life experience where I can share these things with you guys and give my perspective of things and hopefully enlighten you guys a little bit. I've always wanted this channel to be more than just sneakers, and this Ask Untied series is like very important to me because I can share more of myself than just sneakers. I know these things don't kill any views, but for the guys that are channel members, I love you guys for what you guys do. I love your support, and that's why every dollar that you guys put into here goes back to you guys, because it's not about me, man. It's about you guys. It's about Ohana. It's about family. I love you guys. That's all I can say. Anyway, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if for some reason you guys aren't subscribed yet and you just listen to me talk about myself this whole time. Until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care. I'll see you on the next video. Aloha. Shoot!